Guys, happy Thursday. Feliz Jueves. Yes, it's Thursday. I know this is a little bit last minute, but I wanted to share our latest box because today is the last day to get these August box. So I didn't want to, miss that chance to share the content. I'll give you some time, see if people can join. Again, I know that I didn't schedule it, and you're probably in the middle of dinner and dealing with kids and all the fun stuff that happens after 5 p.m. So I see some people joining. It's awesome. Okay, well, so for those that don't know me, I am Marimer Maldonado-Hilker. I'm the founder of Rooted. We are a subscription box for kids, for Puerto Rican kids, that has educational content and activities so kids can learn about Puerto Rico in a fun way. This is our box number 8, which is very exciting. We were born in the middle of the pandemic as a result of spending time with my daughter and doing a lot of activities and crafts about Puerto Rico and seeing her reaction and how she started connecting more with Puerto Rico and getting so excited about Puerto Rico and her roots. So I thought that I was not the only person, the only mom feeling that way. So I decided to create something that hopefully it's a good resource for other families in the States. What we do is that every month we have a different theme. There are a few things that are always included. We always have a flora fauna card so kids can learn about our flora and fauna with fun facts, kid-friendly facts that you can share with them. We have a recipe, and then we have postcards, so you can send these postcards to family and friends. It's a way of making sure that you're encouraging that connection with family back in the island. And then we always have a booklet that it's packed with information that's relevant for the month. So in this case, because of the Olympics starting now, it's all about our athletes, Nuestros Atletas, and just in general talking about sports and speaking some of the sports are so relevant for Puerto Ricans. So then with that, we just do tons of different activities and crafts and games so kids can play while they're learning. So I'll share the content for this month, and then at the end I'm also going to share, so for new subscribers, depending on the plan that you subscribe to, you get some additional items, so a way of helping you to start that journey. So you're not only talking about Puerto Rico, but another way of encouraging talking about your family roots. So I'll share that at the end. Okay, so flora and fauna card. This month we're going to talk about el múcaro. As I said, it comes with information about el múcaro, which is our Puerto Rican owl. For the recipe, because we're going to be talking about plátanos, the recipe is PLATANUTRES, a version that you can do in the oven, so it's kids friendly. You can do it with them and they're still delicious. You can fry them, they are better fried. Everything is better fried, but doing it in the oven is an option, so it's easier for kids. So all the steps are included in both Spanish and English. It's something that I should also mention. Our content is bilingual as a way of promoting Spanish development and supporting those families that are already in their journey to learn Spanish, but also having an option in English for those families that might be in a different place where Spanish is not predominant. So that shouldn't be a barrier for you to connect with your roots. So you have the content in both languages. As I said, we have the postcard, so it's all about sharing about sports. So again, sharing what kids like about sports. What sports do you like? For older kids, they might be able to write. For some of them, it's really just coloring and drawing. So it's easy for any kid from 3 to 8 years old, depending on their level. They can, enjoy the activities in a different way. The booklet, I mentioned, it's all about sports, so you can take a quick peek here. I'm gonna open it here. So we talk about why sports are so important for our culture. We talk about our participation in different sport events like Juegos Panamericanos, las Olimpiadas. We talk about some of our athletes. We talk about Roberto Clemente and baseball and some baseball players as well. And then we always have some activity where you can practice Spanish and get some additional vocabulary, and then some recommendations, some books, so you can continue reading in Spanish. For our flora, we're going to be talking about plátano, and as I said, sometimes we try to do either the recipe to match the flora card or some of the activities, and this time we're gonna make tostones. So kids are gonna get a tostonera, mini tostonera. As I said, we try to make the recipes kid friendly, and making tostones is not the easiest thing for a kid. You're frying, you're cutting, so they can do it with Play-Doh. So you're gonna get your tostonera, you're gonna get Play-Doh, yellow Play-Doh, and then you're gonna get recipes, both like a recipe for like the real way of making it, or just like the pretend way that they can do, and they can have like a pretend stove where they can fry their tostones. I get a question. Yeah, group age, so anything between 3 to 8. So depending on the activities, kids might be able to work more individually. If they know how to read, they can read, or do the activities without parent support. But if they're younger, they can still enjoy it playing with parents. We also have families that have younger kids and older kids, and they just play together. So 3 to 8 seems to be that good range from what we're seeing from our subscribers. Okay, so la tostonera is one of the activities, and I was saying in an interview yesterday, I had so much fun playing with the tostonera with my daughter. We did it this week, and she just had a blast playing pretend with it and frying it and everything. So because we're talking about sports, talk about Roberto Clemente and his famous number 21. So kids can draw their jersey. They're gonna get markers so they can draw their jersey. They're gonna learn about Roberto Clemente's jersey, so they can pretend that they are doing their own by drawing. And then on the other side is all about ping pong. So, or I should say, table tennis, not ping pong. Since we have Adriana Diaz going to the Olympics, and we have high hopes that she will bring us a medal, kids can start practicing now. So they're gonna get their ping pong, I did it again, their table tennis backdrop, and then they're gonna get like the little part so they can pretend that they're playing. And if they win, or whoever wins, they're gonna get a medal. So they get their own gold medal with a Puerto Rico flag. I think it can be a pretty fun activity, especially if you have more than one kid. We're a fan of that one. The other activity for this month, if you're watching the Olympics, you can create these little banderines. You get more than one. There are other designs, so they can celebrate, even if it's not the Olympics, just any event, you can have them around, and they're going to have their flag. We are excited to see our teams playing, or athletes playing, so I think it's a great way of encouraging and celebrate our Puerto Ricans. We also include access to YouTube channel with additional videos that you can share with your kids, and also a Spotify playlist that has tons of music that kind of align with the theme. I should also mention, if you're a new subscriber, there are a few things, right, that you get on your first box depending on the plan. If it's a month-to-month plan, you get the flag, and then you also get a map. So you can keep the map as a reference. We talk about the different towns, if there are events or things from different towns. Gracias, Yamaris. Then you can reference the map. And then if you subscribe with a 3-month or 6-month plan, you also get this album. So as you get these monthly cards, you can then keep the monthly cards there and always reference. We keep them in our in her bedroom next to her bed. So at night when she wants to read a book, we grab these and we talk again about the cards, not the recipes, but the flora and fauna cards. So it's a good way of keeping everything together and making it like a little book for them. And then I talk about family roots. So
you get these mis raíces where you can talk about your family album for both mom and dad. It doesn't matter if they're not both from Puerto Rico, you can still talk about mom and dad. And then at the end you also have a map, and you can talk about different towns in Puerto Rico. Where are you from? How far are you from Puerto Rico? Depending on where you live. So I think that this is a special way of starting your journey, talking about family first. I should also say we have a siblings add-on, so depending on the activity, so those activities that are not shareable, we have a siblings pack, so you can get them separate. No siblings fight for their medals and games, so we have that option. And what we do is that all the subscribers that sign up by the 15th, so today, we ship their box by the 20th. Anything that comes after the 15th now goes to the next month. So you wait a little bit and then you will get the September box that I can give you a little bit of a sneak peek. It's gonna be our artists and artesanos and artists in general, but more to come on that one. Yeah, so you have until today to sign up. You can go to wearerootedbox.com. There you get also a code for the promotions that we have right now. So if you sign up with a 3-month or a 6-month plan, you get 20% off your first box. And if you sign up monthly with a month-to-month plan, you get 10% off on this first box. And you can cancel anytime. We always send an email reminding you when your subscription is about to renew, so you can reevaluate what works for you. Obviously, we would love to see you with us. We think that the consistency, the fact that you can keep planting the seed and sharing facts about Puerto Rico in a fun way is a great way of building that long-term connection with our roots. So I don't know if there are any questions. I kind of read as the messages come up. The video is going to be available, and you can always reach out. And if you have any questions, we are online like all the time, especially tonight. It's a long night. We're starting to pack so we can ship by Monday. So thanks again. I'll try to be better scheduling these live so you can get a good sneak peek of what's coming. But have a good night. Thank you.